I'm excited to review for you guys a product by a highly requested brand from you all, Skinfix. It is their Barrier Lipid Boost Jelly Super Hydrating Serum. This product was sent to me from Skinfix in exchange for this review through the Octoly platform, which is a platform for influencers in which different brands have different products at any given time, and you can apply to review one of the products. If your application is accepted, you get the product sent to you for free in exchange for a review. The review, however, is totally your own opinion, your own genuine review, as are all of my reviews. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do these videos without giving you my genuine, honest opinion. Anyways, but there are no guidelines, merely review the product. The only guideline is that you actually review the product within a certain amount of time. So I've been trying this out for the past several weeks in anticipation of this video, knowing that you guys wanted to hear about this brand. If you're not familiar with Skinfix, it is a cruelty-free brand, and I believe most of the products are vegan as well. This one is vegan. And the ingredients are free of common sensitizing and irritating ingredients like fragrance, essential oils, free of preservatives like methyl isothiazolinone that a lot of people are developing allergy to, low risk for encountering problems with, in other words. So these products are made in both the US and Canada. So I know those of you in Canada can get this brand. So that is wonderful as well. Anyways, the Barrier Lipid Boost Jelly Super Hydrating Serum is like a really lightweight moisturizer. It's intended to be used underneath products, I believe, is kind of what they're telling you to do here. It is super lightweight, meaning I didn't find that this was sufficiently moisturizing on its own. It's more of a liquidy lightweight vehicle, but it's pretty nice, and it's the kind of vehicle that people with rosacea often enjoy, because rosacea symptoms like burning, flushing, and stinging can be precipitated by really heavy moisturizing products. Also, if you have rosacea, it's likely that you are using a lot of topical treatments, a lot of topical medications, and sometimes just the layering of everything, it starts to get to feeling really heavy, and can precipitate some redness and irritation. So it's kind of nice in that sense, and that it's super lightweight. So if you're looking for a really lightweight moisturizer, it'll do on its own. This product has some great ingredients. I mean, I really can't say anything negative about the ingredients. It's formulated really logically. It has jojoba and macadamia oil wax esters. Wax esters are a part of our natural lipid barrier. In other words, they're kind of what gets coated on the surface of our skin in an effort to restore our skin barrier. Is a lot of that is wax esters that come from sebum and oil. Interestingly, people with acne and seborrhea, people who make a lot of oil and have a high rate of oil production and suffer skin diseases related to excessive sebum, it's been shown that those individuals have the wax ester component of their sebum actually gets diluted out, and that seems to skew a profile of their sebum to be more inflammatory and more skewed towards exacerbations of their skin condition. So, wax esters are logical ingredients to include in moisturizers in that they're replenishing of the skin barrier. And then this product also has some wonderful humectants in it. It's got glycerin, it has sodium hyaluronate, which is another name for hyaluronic acid basically, and it's got seaweed extract in it. Seaweed, or Chondrus crispus, is in a lot of moisturizing products. I talked more in depth about it when I reviewed a very expensive product line that features, the ingredient from the sea. I'll put a card up here so you remember that video. But yes, seaweed, marine extracts, really wonderful ingredients in skincare products, rich in humectants, rich in antioxidants, have a strong anti-inflammatory profile. And also, we have a lot of studies showing that, at least laboratory studies showing that seaweed extracts can potentially protect against some of the damaging effects of ultraviolet radiation. These are just laboratory studies. We really don't have human studies, so it's not as though seaweed's going to replace sunscreen. But you know, maybe that might explain some of the beneficial outcomes seen when using seaweed in cosmetics. And you know, it's used in a lot of cosmetic products. This product, in addition to the Chondrus crispus extract, also has rice bran extract in it, another rich source of humectants. And when I say humectants, I mean compounds that are either botanically derived or, you know, made in the lab, like sodium hyaluronate often is, made in a dish, that basically just hold onto water in the skin. In addition to those ingredients, it also has squalene in it. Squalene, like wax esters, is a natural part of our sebum, and you'll find it in a lot of moisturizing products. And then the other kind of featured ingredient in this is going to be peony root extract. Root extracts, like rice bran extract, and like seaweed, is botanically derived compounds that are rich in humectants, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory components that are useful in moisturizers. So there are some really logical botanically derived ingredients that are a low risk in terms of they're not sensitizing, they're not commonly associated with irritant contact dermatitis, but you will notice there are oils and oil ingredients derived from oils in this product. And so for people with acne, that is a dangerous territory sometimes to go towards, because these ingredients, for whatever reason, can exacerbate certain people's acne. It's really hard to predict, and to be honest, we don't know even for sure that it is these ingredients, but they are suspicious at times, oil-derived ingredients. That's why it's always advised to choose products that are non-comedogenic and oil-free. This product is labeled non-comedogenic, so it should be acne safe, but non-comedogenic is kind of a hard statement to substantiate. So in other words, clinical experience using this and market research trials probably showed that it didn't exacerbate anybody's acne, but we don't have a lot of information about how long those studies were done for, what the demographics of the groups in the studies were, because those aren't peer-reviewed studies. You know, so that's kind of how they substantiate the non-comedogenic claim. But just be aware, there are oils in this. If you do have acne, oils can potentially be an issue for you. I really think this is a wonderful product for people with sensitive skin or rosacea, people who are suffering an impaired skin barrier. And that occurs when you've been using too many irritating ingredients. Maybe you've just had a harsh chemical peel and you've got a lot of dryness and peeling. Maybe you're new to a retinoid. This would be a very good product to consider in those situations where you're just having a lot of dryness, peeling, redness, irritation. Those are all signs of an impaired skin barrier. Other situations in which you might encounter issues with your skin barrier are simply changes in weather, becoming more dry. Also with age, we lose some of the abundance, if you will, of moisturizing compounds in the top layer of our skin, and as a result our skin barrier can be just not as robust as it once was, lending to dryness more readily. So I think this is great for those groups, for those situations, for sure. It's a wonderful product. But for people with really dry skin or mature skin that's suffering from dryness, I don't think you're going to find that this is enough of a moisturizer. It wasn't enough of a moisturizer for me by itself. I found that my skin was just not as hydrated as it is when I use my normal moisturizer by itself, if I just use this. Underneath things, it paired well, but alone, it just felt a little short. So it's not going to be enough of a moisturizer for those of you out there with dry skin. I don't have dry skin in particular. I mean, I live in a very humid climate. I don't have particularly dry skin. And this was not enough on its own for me. I needed to layer it with a heavier moisturizer, or my usual moisturizer, in other words. So, you know, that's a little underwhelming. This product clocks in at $50. I was taken aback by that. For some reason, I had it in my head that this brand was really affordable. It is sold in Sephora, but $50 is pretty steep. So I've got to be frank with you guys. You know, if I plunked down $50 for this, I would be grossly underwhelmed by this. It is kind of just a lightweight moisturizer. It's no better than any other lightweight fragrance-free moisturizer that, you know, I've shared with you guys before from the drugstore, which you can get for a more affordable price. In my experience using this, I thought it was wonderful. It did not sting, did not burn, was not irritating, and I used it several nights in a row by itself, but after about a week of using it by itself without any other moisturizers with it, I used it by itself. When I say by itself, I mean I used it as my only moisturizer, and I did still continue to use my Retin-A, of course, with this. But after a week of using just this by itself, I felt like it was not enough of a moisturizer. And bear in mind, my skin type, I don't have dry skin, super dry skin, and I live in a very humid climate. It's very humid right here in Houston right now at this time. And so I felt like my skin was just not as hydrated as it normally is with my regular moisturizer. The following week, I ended up pairing this with my usual nighttime moisturizer, and I found that, you know, it went really well in that situation, but I wasn't noticing anything strikingly different over just using my regular moisturizer. So I've used this for several weeks now, and I'll be frank with you guys, I don't appreciate any substantial change in my skin, but that being said, you do need to use things for a prolonged period of time. But honestly, there's nothing in the ingredient list here that really stands out to me as something that takes a long time to affect noticeable change. It's not as though there's an active ingredient like, you know, like a retinoid or a retinol or an acid or something that takes some time to begin showing positive effects. It's really not like that. Moisturizers, they kind of do their thing pretty quickly. You don't really need a long period of trial use to see benefit. So, you know, honestly, I haven't seen a marked change in my skin with this. But I don't have anything negative to say about it from an ingredient perspective. It's very easy to tolerate. It's $50. That's really expensive. If I had paid $50 for this, I would have been sorely disappointed. That's just me though. I don't like spending a lot of money on skincare or products. You know, I don't believe that it's necessary. So, you know, I have to be frank with you guys. I think you might be pretty disappointed if you plunk down $50 for this. I'll tell you this, if you have a gift card to Sephora, this is a great product to consider buying because it's so low risk. You know, if you're looking for a lightweight moisturizer, this is a great one from Sephora that I can recommend. But I can't recommend that you guys go out and just buy this like over any other affordable moisturizer I've ever recommended before. There are many out there that are much more affordable than this and, you know, equal if not slightly better. The packaging though is kind of cute. It comes in a little pump bottle. You know, it's a pump package. I know a lot of you guys don't like using jars and whatnot because it's a pain and dipping your fingers in is a nuisance. I get that. You can see what I mean by a lightweight moisturizer. It's not a heavy cream. Yeah, and in terms of the level of hydration that it delivers, you know, I've talked about other products that I love that I have to pair with my moisturizers, but those really bring the moisturizer up a notch. You see what I'm saying? Those really transform the moisturizer from just a moisturizer to boom, subtle improvement in wrinkles and fine lines through ample hydration in the skin. This doesn't do that. You know, this doesn't deliver that kick in the pants to the moisturizer, which is what you're looking for in a boost type product. You know, a hyaluronic acid product that's aiming to boost hydration in the skin. That's really what you're looking for, and this just doesn't deliver that. I don't know if it's the hyaluronic acid is just, you know, there's not enough of it or whatnot, but you know, there are other moisturizers out there or moisturizer boosters that are, you know, affordable and I think deliver much stronger results in terms of amping up hydration in the skin. But I will finish this up because I don't have an issue using it. You know, it's a nice basic fragrance-free lightweight moisturizer, but honestly you guys, I would have a hard time telling you guys to plunk down $50 for this. Say for example you have a $50 gift card or a gift card to Sephora, this is a good one to consider because you know Sephora is, is like Russian roulette in there. You never know what you're gonna get as far as irritating ingredients and whatnot. But this is at least no nonsense in the formulation and low likelihood to cause irritation or harm. So comment below though if you've used anything else from this brand. I'm really kind of anxious to try more of their products. I saw they have a oil cleanser that looks promising, a foaming oil cleanser. It looks promising. So I'd love to try more of their products. Comment below if you guys use any of them. I like that they're, you know, cruelty-free, vegan, no nonsense in terms of the ingredients, and they're also sold in Canada, I believe. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this brand, but I rather enjoyed trying this out, but again, probably not something that I would feel strongly is a must-have product, but I'm really glad I had the opportunity to try it out and review it for you guys. So again, thank you Skinfix for sending this to me. Again, this is not sponsored. I just got the product for free in exchange for this review, which is solely my own opinion and experience. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.